Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to talk about how to enjoy being alone. But before we jump into the details, don't hesitate to subscribe and check out my previous videos also. Most of the people feel unbearable emptiness anytime when they are alone. It gets even worse when we have nothing to do. But why we can't enjoy being alone? Why do we have a strong intention to be among people as much as we can and not be alone even for a second? Not long ago I have noticed on myself that anytime when I am alone, I start to think about negative thoughts regarding my hurt, and it can affect my mood. Thanks to my previous experience, it developed in me slowly, and I know already that anytime when I start to think about these kind of concerning things, I need to do something. I have to keep my mind busy, otherwise, as I mentioned, it can affect my mood in a negative way. And that was the point when I realized that most of my friends also can feel the same like I do. I mean, they are not thinking about non-existing hurt concerns, but everybody has their own problems like financial problems, stress, anxiety, work-related issues, and so on. We can say that being alone is not easy, as our thoughts can be very heavy sometimes. In these moments we can turn against ourselves because there is nothing which can keep our mind busy. Mostly we don't have too much time to be alone throughout the day because we have many things that we have to do. Like we need to organize different meetings, we also need to do our job, take care of our family, and so on. Actions like these can help us to feel ourselves important and also set ourselves goals, and anytime when we achieve them, we can feel ourselves proud. But when we are alone and everything is finished, well, this is the point when everything gets worse. We need to admit that the human brain is not as organized as we think, and if we don't have the right willpower and also we can't organize our thoughts, well, it can turn against ourselves. Shortly, if we can't control our thoughts and feelings and how we feel about certain things, it can lead to actions which later might be a huge regret. That's why some of the people use different kind of substances or drink heavily anytime when they are alone. As they feel empty, they can seek for something which can suppress their feelings, and sometimes they choose the wrong methods. Slightly better when we don't do harmful things but also do something which can help us to suppress our thoughts, like watching TV or scrolling through social media. In these cases we can feel that we constantly need to receive some kind of signals which can help us to distract our focus from ourselves and our thoughts. Afterwards we can say that being alone is not fun, right? Furthermore, society puts an extra pressure on this kind of term because anytime when we see somebody who is alone for a short period or even longer, we can tend to think that they are not normal or something is wrong with them. At first it seems to be unimaginable that there are people around the world who enjoy being alone, and this is completely fine for them. So how is it possible that some people learn to enjoy themselves to be alone? Did they find the answer for the secret question how to be alone? Now let me share with you what I have found regarding this topic and how you can enjoy yourself alone. Change your conception regarding being alone. The first and most important thing that you need to understand that you have to overcome on your previous conviction that being alone is not okay. You don't need to be afraid of any time when nobody is around you. Instead, you need to convince yourself that being alone is your unique time which can be utilized for yourself. When nobody is around you and you have nothing to do, at least you have something, the freedom of choice. In these kind of moments, you don't need to fulfill different tasks for your boss, and you also don't need to figure out what your partner is asking from you. You can decide how would you like to use up your time, and gladly there are many different activities which can help you to utilize it wisely. Nowadays it is not easy to find even 5 minutes to be alone with your thoughts. Most of the people have very busy schedule during the day, and after when they arrive at home they need to take care of their families. It works like a cycle, and sometimes we can notice on ourselves that we haven't been alone for months. And we do different certain things, and sometimes we can't ask from ourselves why we do them. Personally, I love to be alone because nowadays anytime when I am alone, I know that it will help me to organize my thoughts and get the confirmation that the things which I do in the present are really the ones that I would like to do. I don't have any doubts regarding my actions, such as back in the past when I questioned myself anytime when I was alone, why am I working for a company which doesn't appreciate me at all? To tell the truth, mostly these kind of questions occurred anytime when I was alone and I had a chance for honest evaluation. All in all, you must find your own explanation why you would like to change your current conception regarding being alone. It's important to not look for easy answers, but rather answers which can truly change how you think about this concept. You will find being alone comforting and not fearful. Keep your mind busy. As I already mentioned, we have to keep our mind busy if we would like to enjoy being alone. But there are huge differences between the activities what we can choose. If we want to feel ourselves happy and excited anytime when we are alone, we have to choose carefully what kind of actions we would like to do. We have to select carefully how we would like to spend our alone time. Drinking and trying out different kinds of substances or looking for superficial relations mustn't be on your list. You also need to avoid all kinds of actions which are against your self-development. Watching television or scrolling through social media can be an easy and quick solution to suppress loneliness, but this won't help you to feel yourself happy anytime when you are alone. The problem with these kind of activities is that still you can feel yourself alone because these kind of activities won't challenge your brain. So what kind of activities should you look for? You need to find activities which requires your attention and focus, develop your skills and yourself too. Furthermore, these kind of activities have to provide for you joy, and if it's even better if they challenge you. All of these characteristics will help you to enjoy yourself alone. Luckily, there are countless activities which can meet with the criteria that I have shared with you. First, you can start to learn something new like cooking, learning a new language, or playing on a musical instrument. Secondly, you can pay attention to your own self-development with activities like reading, meditation, or journaling. Lastly, you can also look for activities which can help you to improve your memory and also require your focus, like playing chess or crosswords. To sum up this, if you want to enjoy being alone, then you need to have a very strict schedule which is full of activities which meet with the shared criteria. Of course, I don't say that you only need to fill up your day with productive tasks and actions. Feel free to check out a TV show or scroll through social media. But make sure that you don't spend all of your unique time with these kind of seemingly useless activities. Stay committed and be curious. The last step you need to follow is to stay committed with the schedule what you have previously developed. In the beginning it won't be easy, as your focus will wander back and forth between your new activities and your past ones. If you would like to stay on track, you constantly need to remind yourself that what you are actually doing is serving your own mental and physical health. You will feel yourself healthier, more balanced and more self-aware person when you start to enjoy being alone with the carefully selected actions. All the time when you will be alone, you will slowly start to consider these kind of periods as your unique investment opportunities. These periods will be your chances which never come back to do something unique for yourself. And in the end, you won't be afraid anymore of them, because you know that something exciting will happen with you anytime when you are alone. Lastly, for your success, you also need to keep in mind that your curiosity will play a crucial role in the whole process. Sometimes you will be bored, no matter how much you love the actual activities what you do. That's why you need to be open-minded and ready for new adventures anytime when you feel the way I mentioned. Curiosity will ensure to enjoy being alone, even if you are doing this for years. So that is all what I have found out regarding how to enjoy being alone, and I hope you enjoyed all the things that I shared with you. And as always, please don't hesitate to leave a comment, share your thoughts, subscribe, check out my previous videos, and see you next time.